My daughter just graduated college, so it's been 4 years, almost 5 now since she graduated high school and stuff. I know this has to be a topic for curriculum, and I think the school system's doing a lot better job in promoting the trades. We went through an
Yes.
era of college bound.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, probably we swayed too much. I mean, college bound is great, and college is important for a lot of students. But let me tell you, the trades right now, and then I wonder, have you heard much about curriculum stuff? Because also we need to
Yeah.
consider how AI is going to change the employment environment.
Yeah.
And
Well, I know that in the Bristol public schools, the trades are very high on the list for kids. So, for example, let's just use my granddaughter. She plans to go to college, but when she comes out, she will have an associate degree, but she's also going to be able to take the test to be a cosmetologist. And so she plans to fall back on that to use to work while she's in college. So there's a lot of different trades that I'm not even familiar with, but welding, you can come out and be a welder, a CNA, a nurse's aide,
Mhm.
you can take the test to be a nurse's aide. And I'm just so excited about that. Again, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier, though. Are we hitting all on all cylinders for all the kids that they have those opportunities?
Yes.
Because for my granddaughter, she feels she's going to fall back on it. But hey, there's nothing wrong with making cosmetology a career.
Oh, it's good living. I mean,
It's a
people's
good
made a
living.
great living. I'll
Yeah.
give you my personal example. My son went to Radford and then Virginia Tech and got a master's in public administration. And right now he co-runs a lineman business. He's a lineman.
Yeah.
And one day, he kinda asked me, he said, "Dad, you think I kinda wasted my" I said, "Absolutely not." Because first of all, you always have that in your back pocket, and also it helps you run your business,
Mhm.
even though it's not directly in what you studied and stuff. So, hey, Cindy, I was gonna ask you, when you were you're on the campaign trail now, when you're talking to businesses and stuff, have you heard what they want from the school system on the other side? The taxpayers. Talking to
I
small
mean,
businesses. Yeah.
yeah, I think having employees is a big concern for small businesses and manufacturers. You hear, we can't find workers, we can't find workers. So definitely, I'm a believer in the trades. I think, a person can go through that training, come out and be making 50, $60,000 a year with no student debt, while you've got people that have gone through that 4-year degree, they come out there bogged down with debt and they're struggling to find a job. But I don't know the last time that you've called for a plumber or a heating and air person, but I mean they are in demand and you
Yes.
get on a waiting list for those type of occupations. So yes, I think definitely a focus on the trades. I think we did swing too far thinking that
Mhm.
just college. I would like to see, and I don't know if the schools are doing this, but I would like to see signing days for trade, for the students that are going on to do the trade schools. We
Yeah.
always make a big deal for the ones going to college, especially the athletes. I would like to see more recognition for the kids that are going to actually get out there and start working. I think that's something to be proud of.
Mhm. I always my biggest concern now, because when I was in college, I mean, not college, high school, that's when Southwest Virginia Community College opened. So the whole world went to college, and it was a wonderful thing at the time. And now we're saying, okay, we went too much that far. Now, what I hope we don't do is go too far the other way.
Yeah.
And we have a very good balance, because to your point about AI, John, we're going to have those, I guess they're technical people, to be able to be behind the scene of the AI. So I want a balance of both. And I'm not sure how we do that, but I think it's something we need to be very aware of.